Over the last few months, we've looked at a range of topical themes from around the Australian and global economy. We looked at, are we there yet for inflation, and where to from here with the economy looking further forward. This month, we focus on possibly one of the most overworked economic cliches of 2023, navigating the narrow path. What this boils down to is, can we move through this part of the economic cycle without anything going majorly wrong in the economy and dipping into a recession? Now, as inflation rose, so too did the regulators hike rates globally to stop it. And eventually it started to work. Inflation peaked and is continuing to fall, and the official cash rate has been on hold now for 3 consecutive months. Of course, the dull instrument of interest rates has the sole objective of slowing consumption, reducing demand, and slowing the economy. So, after such a hike, can we walk the narrow path of positive economic growth, full employment, broader economic and social stability while inflation is returning to range? There's lots of moving parts. At the macro review, our survey of economists universally predict positive economic growth in 2023 and 2024. And while tepid, it's still positive, even if it is being propped up by population growth. Unemployment, long the standout figure of the post-pandemic period, is just starting to show signs of relenting from its 50-year lows. The current trend is for upward movement in the unemployment rate, but even still, it is projected to remain within historic full employment ranges over the coming 2 years. The impacts of interest rate rises can be viewed through the lens of what households are and aren't spending on. There's been a noticeable movement across the last 6 months as spending focuses on purchasing essential items at a higher price and therefore foregoing an element of discretionary spending. Food and health, both up. Alcohol and tobacco, clothing and footwear, household furnishing, recreation and culture, all down as households tighten their belts. Finally, to mortgages, and the data continues to show that Australian households are prioritising their mortgage repayments and maintaining their repayments. With the fixed rate cliff passing peak, data from as recent as 31 August 2023 still shows the banking sector arrears are low and sustainably so. Of course, though, from a low point in the cycle and with the increase in interest rates, it's inevitable that arrears will normalise. Indeed, there will be pockets of softness across some specific groups in the market. But for now, the narrow path is being tread. And while the downside risks of things going worse than expected exceed the upside risk of the economy exceeding expectations to the upside, that middle, narrow path, however pumpy, appears navigable. Thank you for watching.